Hi, I'm Sandra Wong. Let's talk about intent versus impact, the importance of this distinction and what we can do with it. So in DEIJB work, this dichotomy often shows up when someone makes a mistake. Maybe they've said something prejudiced or they've acted based on a stereotype of another person and say it's done out of ignorance. And they will then apologize and say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it. Which of course is a natural reflex for many of us because we've been taught that as long as our intentions are not malicious or bad, that should count for something. And even, we know as crime writers and readers, with criminal justice issues, a person's intentions can directly impact the severity of the charges brought against them, for example. And on a more personal note, I remember, when my youngest child would sometimes kick or slap their older sister in the heat of play and flailing limbs. And I had many opportunities to explain to them that even though they didn't mean it, even though they were just playing, that blow still landed. The kick still hurt. Their sister's hand was still cut, for example. So, and I think many of us, we were totally that child, whether it was as the accidental flailer or the bruised flailee. So it's not a very difficult concept to understand. But in the heat of the moment, like in DEIJB spaces or conversations, the stakes can feel really high. And I think when we make a mistake, it's natural for us to feel defensive and then to, focus on our own good intentions rather than maybe the harm that we've caused, the impact of our mistake. But the thing about DEIJB work is that we're bound to make mistakes. We are bound to feel uncomfortable at times when we're confronted with our own ignorance, for example. We're bound to try the things that we're learning, but still miss the mark. So I think it's really important to remember, like, the next time we misstep, the next time we misspeak, to make the effort to understand the hurt that our mistake is causing, the harm that that's impacting another person or other people. I think it's important to acknowledge that the impact of our mistake is greater than our good intentions. I think we need to work to give the people that we've harmed the space to share the impact of our mistake on them, which is when our empathy comes into play, is a real benefit then. So I think being able to own our mistakes, to acknowledge the harm that our mistakes are causing, and then to authentically apologize for that harm is key to getting better at DEIJB work and to being better, which is what we're all striving for with this justice and equity work.